So we are more than happy to make your company successful in the way you can. So talk to Joe after the show and we'll tell you.
You talked a lot about memberships and paying every month and generating that revenue and how that's vital and important. But Uber, for example, does not charge a membership and they're very successful. Is there any statistics on creating that sort of membership base without having that monthly membership fee?
Can you repeat the question?
So the question is, I talked of membership-based services being successful because you charge the money up front or whatever, there is the membership and people have paid or they come to you every day. But she's saying like Uber service which has no membership, but yet it is so wildly successful. So there are a couple things in that. Right? Uber is more of a network, a marketplace issue. It is like the eBay of the world. Right? Where there are drivers, there are riders. And where there are riders, there are drivers. So what Uber is doing is a membership-less thing. But if I'm a new driver, do I sign up? So I'm in Philadelphia. Lyft or Sidecar doesn't even have a presence in Philadelphia. Uber does. So I'll only download Uber app because they've spent so much marketing money, they've signed up drivers, and they tell all riders, come, hey you Philly people, come ride Uber because we have 150 drivers in your neighborhood. Of course, I download, I'm in Philly, 123 Main Street, and I see 10 drivers around me. So that's a marketplace issue, it's not a membership issue. And those businesses are, by the way, extremely difficult to start because they take a lot of marketing money. We just met somebody before this meeting, he's trying to start a marketplace, we were talking the same thing. eBay doesn't exist in Japan. Why? Because Yahoo Auctions got to eBay to Japan before eBay. That had to do with the whole Masayoshi-san, and he bought Yahoo Japan, and he was the Japanese guy, put money and established Yahoo in Japan. Now, by the time eBay shows up, all the buyers and sellers are selling and buying on Yahoo Auctions in Japan. eBay just retreated out. I can't do this. Right? Same thing with Taobao or whatever, Alibaba in China. They're the dominant marketplace. So Uber, same dominant marketplace. Uber is not a membership service, it's a marketplace of drivers and riders. And they have tons of marketing money, we know that. And they just raised about $1.2, $1.3 billion or something. They are in the history of mankind, they are the company which has raised the most money. I think they're going to cross $10 billion. $10 billion of private money. This used to be talked of as, oh, the industry raised 10 billion. Here is one company who raised 10 billion plus. Other questions? Yeah, you go ahead.
So you mentioned about eBay trying to join Japan. They couldn't because Yahoo was there first. So a startup looking to establish up as the marketplace, is this main competitive edge then being the first mover edge, or is it usually something else?
Can you repeat the question?
So the question was that I talked of Yahoo Japan conquering the auctions in Yahoo and eBay not going there. So if you're a startup and you want to start a marketplace company, how do you start to dominate your industry, right? It's a good question. I would tell you I don't have a silver bullet answer for it. It takes a lot of gumption, it takes a lot of product differentiation. Hope to God that you have some angle on some new company, new market meaning, right? So companies do things differently, right? I'll tell you, one of my clients, he started a marketplace, and talk of pivot. He started a marketplace of GeniusDen like people. And I have two desks separate. It's not a GeniusDen, it's a virtual GeniusDen. It's a marketplace of desks or rental space or that kind of stuff. While doing that, he realized he can't dominate it. Very difficult. He's now become a marketplace software company. I'm taking a different angle on your question on the pivot thing. He makes marketplace software. You want to make marketplace of photographs? You want to make marketplace of candles? You want to make marketplace of cats and dogs? You can use his software, white label it, call your customers whatever, call your suppliers whatever, call your goods whatever. Marketplace up in 2 days. But coming back to your question, it's very difficult. There is no silver bullet. It is market by market. Is your market geographically dominant? Is it vertical dominant, like only the techies come here first or whatever? Right? This is a marketplace for only women 40 plus. Right? Look at Pinterest. It was a very heavily female dominated marketplace. Women were posting, women were looking. They started, and of course they've expanded from that, but the characteristics of the marketplace will determine what your success will be. I don't have an answer to this. Answer directly, I don't have a silver bullet answer. You look lost. Alright, thanks for coming, and if we can help in any way, as I said, we have a deal going on with Joe, whatever else you guys need our help.
How do you charge?
So we charge on various basis. We have various services. We do time and material by and large. So what we do is we offer a full stack CFO office. I'll give you my full pitch in short. All companies need good budgeting, good bookkeeping, good accountants, good controllers, good CFOs. They all need that, except you need a little bit of everybody. And at different time, fundraising, CFO, everyday bookkeeper, budgeting, planning, So the graphs look very different for different services. So as a company yourself, which kind of service do you hire? Goes back to the employees are fixed cost. Do you hire a CFO who will never touch books? Or do you hire a bookkeeper who will never able to tell you the difference between a good pitch and a bad pitch? So we are that full stack CFO office. We give you a name team. For smaller companies, we do on a project basis, on a retainer basis, because we understand you don't want to take any. We are not a fixed cost, but even you don't want to take a retainer, we do project basis. Or you can do pure time and material. I want only quarterly books. Come back to me. 10 hours a month or 10 hours a quarter. We don't care how small or how big you are. We're here to help any company, any size. And we charge only for the time used and the time spent on your books and your projects. Question?
So you guys are obviously Indian. You're going to be using offshore some Indian
Yes.
guys. So one of my concerns would be, are they going to get me? Are they going to get my industry? I have financial documents that have credit card numbers on them. Tell me about how you safeguard my security and how you address our cultural concerns.
Good question, good question. So safeguard security on the data front, I'll tell you that by and large the data never leaves the US shores. We are a fully virtual company. I'll talk of the social purpose of the company at some other time. We are more into empowering people working at home, trying to make a full virtual company, but everything is locked down in the US. We work on tools like Dropbox, Google Drive, Box, etc. So we have our own server here. QuickBooks resides in the US, so social security numbers, financial docs don't leave the US. Okay. People log in from there. Cultural fit, yes, that can be sometimes a problem for some people, honestly. But we've been doing this for now a total of what, 7 years? We acquired in 7 years doing all US market. 100% of our business is US market facing. We don't actually service any pure Indian clients. So we have clients all over the world, Russia to Ukraine to Switzerland, England, Poland, Hungary, anywhere, India of course. But all of these companies have some US angle to them, parent or subsidiary in the US and all that. So culturally we are quite adept to the US financials, US tax laws. People are all CPAs or enrolled agents with the IRS. They're all very educated in the US. Okay.
Right.
Is our accent different? Sure. I've been here 26 years. My accent is still funny. That's what my kids tell me. Dad, you're Indian. I said, yes, son. Questions? All right. Thank you very much. If there are any private questions you want to ask, what's that?
Mine is now 20, and he was in high school.